before I proceed on to the program, I had something to share. The foremost thing that I want to share is the purpose of this group is neither to overtake your identity or not to do anything with your entity. Being what you are, you have to improve yourself, make yourself better. Our aim is to evolve and grow spiritually. So a Christian will remain a Christian. If Buddha appeals to you, you will remain a Buddhist. If Hindu God, deities appeals to you, you will follow. Deities also of various choice. That is, without destroying your faith, you have to grow. That is the purpose of this organization and this order. Now the question number 2 comes. The Billy who asked that question is not there. Why do we have so many God and goddesses in our shrine? Does it mean that we have to pray to all? No. We love and respect everything, but we have to follow only one. The purpose of our life is to follow only one deity and respect all others. We cannot say what I am following is only right and rest are wrong. There the problem comes. That is why we have enshrined them together to show that everything is one, and whatever path you choose, it will lead you to the same way. Whether you are a Protestant, Catholic, Allah, whatever, names are different. And believe it or not, everything, once you go deep into any religion, you will find everything is same. Whatever the differences that we see is only in the superficial level. It is not inside. Outside only the differences are there. So we have enshrined everything, but we have to follow one. So, and then the second question comes, why should we follow religion? Is it not a question very important? Why should I follow a religion? Why I should be religious? Am I not good with what I am already? How religion will help me? Why do I need religion? It is a very important question. Somebody keeps on asking, what inspires me? What will inspire me to search for God? Why should I search God? So, I will tell you the story of Buddha. When he was born, in Indian tradition, astrologers are called to see and foretell the future of the child. When astrologers came, they saw the child, they predicted 2 things. Either he will become an emperor or he will become a saint. He will leave the world. So father was very afraid. He wanted his son so that lineage will continue. So what he does, he creates a big wall, a big area covered with big high-rising walls. And inside that wall, whatever was there was very beautiful. Young ladies were there, nothing to show the bad side of the world. And he grew up seeing everything is fine, everything is goody, and he was, at the age of 19, he was getting married to a very beautiful girl, everything is going on fine. Suddenly one day he felt that I am living in this enclosed wall, what is there outside this wall? So he told his charioteer, please take me to the outside world, I want to see what it is. Well, no, the king has forbidden you to go, you cannot go. Well, you please take me, I am your master, I am commanding you. Anyway, he was not really his charioteer, his friend also. So he takes him out to the outside world. The first thing he sees is a man walking like this. Why this man is walking like this? Sir, he is an old man. What is an old man? You see, everybody grows old, and when they are babies, they are like this only. And when they grow, they again come down to the same position. They bend, and ultimately they become in the same position and they go. They die. So that he did not tell them. This is the old age. So people become old. Really, this is old. Your hairs become wild, you become weak, you lose your teeth all over again. So many things are happening. So that is first shock he gets. Second, he goes and then he says, 4 people carrying a dead body. Well, what is that? Well, that person is dead. What happened to him? Well, he's dead. What is that? That means you leave your body here. Means you leave your, what is that? He could not understand because he has not seen the 19 years of life. The king ensured that he will see the best of everything. And then he saw a man crying desperately, shouting, what happened? He is sick. Well, what is sick? Well, sick is when you grow ill, that is sickness. Sickness means your body is vulnerable to many kinds of sicknesses. You always fall sick. So then Buddha came to realize, you see, there are 4 problems. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. You see, you are born, you become old, you suffer, and you die. Well, then what is the purpose of it? If this is the situation, what is the use of having so much of wealth? I will eventually become old, I will fall sick, and it is happening, you see. You may have millions of dollars in your house, suddenly you go into coma, or you may fall sick. You can eat all the, when you have money, they are dieting, and those who are, they are dying of starvation. Don't you see the irony of life? I am running to go, and some are starving, they cannot grow fat. This is irony of life. So, then that situation prompted him to explore the world. So, in the middle of the night, he leaves his palace, leaves his wife, a newborn son, everything, and he came out in search of God. Search of truth. He did not know talk of God. He left everything in search of God. Because we call God, he says it's the search of truth. Because why is the reason we are living? What is the purpose of our life? Every time we must inquire what is the purpose of our life. Is it to born, grow old, get married, have child, again to raise them, grow old and die? This is continuously going. In Indian philosophy, Shankaracharya also writes, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Janani, Janarayanam. Again and again I am born, again and again I die. This circle is going. When this circle is going to end? Life and death, life and death, life and death. It has to end somewhere. So Buddha goes, and then he slowly, one day he decides, until I will get the answer, I will not leave this place. And there is a statue over there, after the class you can see, his whole body gets emaciated, his skeleton, and he gets that Bodhisattva. Buddha means Buddhi, it is from Buddhi. When you get that enlightenment, you become Buddha. He realizes the self. Enlightenment came once he decided, I will sacrifice my body, but I must know the truth. And he discovers the truth, and then he gets enlightenment. So everybody gets enlightenment is a Buddha. So what is special about it is Gautama Buddha, because his name was Gautama. So he is a Gautama Buddha, man who was enlightened. So that is how Buddha became Buddha, means the enlightened one. So that is why we have enshrined him to follow the path. We have enshrined him because they are all principles. Sri Ramakrishna is the Holy Mother. They are not entities. They are the principles you would like to follow in your life to make your life better. Not to transform yourself, but evolve from what you already are. Don't we want to become better and better and enjoy this life in a better way? We all want that. Nobody wants to live and die and stagnation. Everyone wants to improve. So, we follow these principles and improve ourselves. That is the idea why we are. But after you decide, after this, you see the picture, whether it is then Indian deities are there, several. Vishnu, Shiva, Krishna, different deities are there. We will talk about them in even the classes which will come next. We will talk the Rama, who was Lord Rama. He is one of the very famous gods. And because of him, there is so many war is going on in Ayodhya. Now even Shiva has got involved in some war in India. So all gods have become, in India it is all a state of confusion. But each god represents a principle. And we have to follow that principle and grow in this life and get that illumination and get free of all this circle of life and death. Okay? So this is the life of Buddha. And now we will read little gospel as per our tradition. And then we move on to yoga.
Question, Maharaj, can you just remind us what is the significance of these components of the Arati?
Yes, there are the components of the Arati. Basically,
and the things that you use.
There are 5 elements. Air, water, element, this is 5 elements. Everything is involved. And now that Sadhguru is talking of soil. So fire, water, then air. So and that represents this is the Panchatattva. 5 elements of nature. These are the 5 elements with which we adore the God.
The clock is the Panchatattva.
No, this is all. There are 5 things. Water, air, fire, cloth, and power. Okay. So with these 5 elements, we are adoring the God. We invite God to sit within him. There are 2 purposes. We are inviting God into our mind, into our heart, so that he is sleeping and we are worshipping him. Secondly, we have invited God to come and accept, and we are through the 5 elements. Because from earth we come, that soil, now that Guru is telling, we are born from soil, we survive through soil, we go back to the soil. So our body also is Panchatattva, 5 elements. So air, water, this and that. So these 5 elements we are worshipped, and this is the 5 elements. Everything is about that 5 elements. Our body is also made of 5 elements, because once you put it under the grave, it will mix into that and nothing will remain. It is 75% water, and then there is a scientific description how your body. But in short, comes out of soil, goes back to the soil. Whether you are big millionaire or a billionaire, everybody has to go down to that particular soil. So what that khandana bhava means why it is an adoration. What bandhana? What is the binding us? Are we slaves? We are slaves of our emotion. Programming. According to Ed Quesada, we are all programmed. But he sees Bill Gates, but actually I call it Maya. Maya has, we are behaving in a stereotype way, earning money, running after name and fame, running after power. We are programmed to do so because you cannot see the truth. So in Plato's Republic, it is like your hand is tied behind and what you see is only the reflection, it is not the reality. Reality is behind, only what you see is the reflection. So there are many stories in the life of Buddha also, and if you hear Gita, everything will match. Whatever, if you read the ayats of the Quran, everything, whatever is there in the Bible, once we start reading, you will find so many similarities. There is no difference. It is not that Bible tells something and Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna tells something else. Everything ultimately says the same thing. That God alone is real, everything else is illusion. You don't have to change, you continue to be Protestant, the one who is Catholic will remain to be Catholic. Whatever God and goddesses you follow, we do that. You continue to follow. These are only the principles. Why do we do rituals? We do rituals to bring our mind together because mind is always scattered, it is running away helter-skelter. So once we do that, and then reminding us that we are also belong of this Panchatattva. It is only flesh and bones. Nothing else. 1 second it is there, next second you are on your body. Now after suffering intensely I am realizing that neglecting the body was a great mistake. Because when you are sick, nobody is going to be by your side. Your suffering is your own. Nobody will help you. Don't expect that world will cry with you, oh Swami, you are suffering, they will not do. They will say, once you are suffering, see I told you not to eat too much, that day you eat 2 mangoes. They will make fun of you. And they will laugh at you, give some lecture and forget all about it. So your body is your, take care of it. As long as you live a healthy life. Actually we can live up to 120 years, more than 100 years. You should not live up over 70 or 60 or 50. And if there is no enthusiasm, what is the point of dragging it so far? If you lose all enthusiasm of life at the age of 50 or 60, what is the point of dragging it to 100? How will you have enthusiasm? When you have energy, when you have some purpose.
The Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, Red Letter Edition, page 78. Come again, Sri Ramakrishna said. On his way home, he began to wonder, who is this serene-looking man who is drawing me back to him? Is it possible for a man to be great without being a scholar? How wonderful it is! I should like to see him again. He himself said, come again. I shall go tomorrow or day after. M's second visit to Sri Ramakrishna took place on the southeast veranda at 8 o'clock in the morning. The master was about to be shaved, the barber having just arrived. As the cold season still lingered, he had put on a moleskin shawl bordered with red. Seeing M, the master said, so you have come. That's good. Sir, sit down. He was smiling. He stammered a little when he spoke. Sri Ramakrishna to M, where do you live? M, in Calcutta, sir. Sri Ramakrishna, where are you staying here? M, I am at Varanagar in my older sister Ishan Kavita's house. Sri Ramakrishna, oh, at Ishan. Well, how is Keshav now? He was very ill. M, indeed, I have heard so too, but I believe he is well now. Sri Ramakrishna, I made a vow to worship the mother with green coconut and sugar on Keshav's recovery.
Essence of his teaching is, and that of Buddha, I told you the story of Buddha. Buddha says, the cause of all misery is desire. We suffer because of our unstopped, unlimited desire. Similarly, the Thakur also says, and what is the solution for both of them? Buddha also says, the solution to your all problem is renunciation. Leave away the attachment. Renunciation means what? Attachment to the fruits of your work. So, Sri Ramakrishna here also says the same thing. That is how we know each God. Same thing is told by Jesus also. So, same thing Allah says, you sacrifice your son means something that you are attached to the most is your son, your family, your children. So, Allah says that if you really want to prove your love, you have to kill your son. And ultimately, when he was ready to kill his son, then he said, okay, you sacrifice a goat. So, they have this huge figure. But that goat is raised as their own son. Evil figure, the Bakra is that we call. So, message of all religion is same, is renunciation. No religion will say earn more money, be more wealthy. No, because wealth is not a solution to your problem. Earning money continuously is also not a solution to your problem. That is why the teaching here I stopped is desirelessness. What is the purpose of God in our life? Why do we have to be religious in our life? Is there any, why this man in outer clothes, why he has come to this one? What is the purpose of all this? I could have gone to a club and I could have listened to jazz or something like that and drink and be merry and happy. Why I need all this? So what is the purpose of religion? What the intoxication that you will get out of this 20 bottles of whiskey cannot give it. That much high you can become when you are getting intoxicated with God's love. And that love you will not experience with love with any mortal. Any mortal you cannot experience that kind of love that you will experience with God. So it is not that, but then should I discard my love for children, my love for my husband? No. See God in everybody. Love, because your point of attention will remain God, and you see them in your husband, in your children, in the people around you, and that is how you grow. So now I will end this. Om Niranjanam Nityavananda Rupam Bhaktam Rambhajana Vigraham Vai Ishavasaram Paramesham Vedanta Ramakrishna Vedanta.
And last, stretch your arms. This time, right hand on your left knee and turn towards your back. Make sure your spine is straight.